What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing very well. If you're brand new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. And while you guys are at it, go ahead and smash that like button. I really would appreciate that. I want to make this a quick video in response to some of the comments that I got from a previous video. The video was titled, "I'm tired of being broke." And I think this video resonated with a lot of folks because looking at the comments, I'm going to try to pull up the comments right now. Looking at the comments of that video, I could feel the frustration that a lot of people are feeling. And some people have tried different things, passive income ideas. A lot of people have goals for 2023, and they're seeing that the economy is changing. Some people may be getting their hours cut. Maybe overtime used to be available and is no longer available, and you're looking for different ways to create income. You're looking for additional ways, side hustles, small business ideas in 2023. I think that the average person has a goal. Those who have actually set goals and resolutions for 2023, they have a goal to increase their finances, improve their finances, get out of debt, save more money. Buy their first home, invest in real estate, start a small business, create some kind of passive income for themselves, right? So I think that these are very common goals, but while it's a common goal, very few people can achieve it. And it's not that, let me rephrase, very few people achieve it. Everyone can achieve it, in my opinion. The simple fact of the matter is that most people, number one, they don't understand the techniques and the strategies that are available to minimize risk. A lot of people end up losing a lot of money before making a profit. The thing is once you make a profit, once you make your first $10 online, at least that was the ticket for me. Once I realized I could make $10 online, in fact, I have, I don't even know how many YouTube channels I have. I got a lot of YouTube channels. And not all of my YouTube channels have my face on it. So I discovered one of these strategies called, they're playing outside. I was seeing what the kids were doing out there. One of the strategies I learned about when creating these YouTube channels was like, yo, you don't even have to have your face on all these channels. You know how many channels I have that don't even have my face on it? And these are automated methods of creating income, and I didn't even know about it. There's so many different strategies and techniques that are available that are out there that most people just don't know about. Unfortunately, most people don't have the right people around them to be able to make the changes in their lives, to support the changes in their lives. I should say that, because if you are trying to do something, this is going to be something that people will face. I faced it myself. When you have something in you that says to yourself, hey, I want to make a change. You have this burning desire to make a change. Maybe you want to make more money. Maybe you want to get out of debt. Maybe you hate your job. You realize that the current path that you're on is never going to get you to where you want to be. The current path is not going to get you to be able to live the life that you desire. And so you realize you want to make a change. Maybe you have an idea. Maybe you're like, hey, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to start a side hustle. I'm going to start print on demand. I'm going to start selling products on Amazon. I'm going to start investing in the stock market. I'm going to take advantage of the stock market crash. I'm going to invest in real estate. I'm going to become an entrepreneur, real estate investor, pick up some single family units, pick up some duplexes, maybe a triplex, maybe a quadruplex, whatever the case may be. You have these different ideas. Maybe you're going to create a pressure washing business. There's so many different ideas that are out there. And these are just some ideas that come off the top of my head. Maybe you're like, hey, I want to do affiliate marketing. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you tell the wrong person what your goal is and they've never done it, or they don't know anyone who's done it successfully, their natural instinct is going to be to tell you that you can't do it. And that is complete bull. Don't let somebody else's lack of ability, or don't let someone else's limitations limit you. And that used to impact me. And I wanted to give a heads up to you guys that sometimes you don't need to tell people what your goals are. Now, I actually invested in a journal, which actually changed my life. And I didn't tell anybody about it. I just bought it and I started using it every single day. And I use it to manifest a new reality for myself. And it's funny because it was so, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this book called The Secret. I think they made a movie about this or whatnot. And I heard of a few different people using manifestation strategies in order to change their life. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that manifestations and journaling is what makes things happen, but these are some things that I did. And when I first started doing it, one of the strategies is you're supposed to write in this journal what you want in your life. And one of the things, like there were like things that I wanted in my life, things I wanted to achieve. But the thing is you're supposed to write these things in the journal as if they've already happened. Well, I'll be honest with you. I got this journal and I started writing these things down, and it was very hard to do because they were not true. These things didn't yet happen. And so I felt like I was lying to myself. And this was step one. You have to accept the fact that your new reality, you have to accept that in order to bring your new reality into your life, you have to claim it before it actually has happened. And no one told me that. Well, actually, one person ended up telling me that, but I didn't know this at first. So I'm giving you guys a shortcut. So you have to lie to yourself in a positive way long enough for you to believe it. And I don't know what happens in the universe or in your brain, in your subconscious mind, that happens, but something clicks, and then all of a sudden things start falling into place. And I did this, and I completely, literally changed the life of myself, my family, and people around me don't quite understand what had happened. Now, I'm not saying it was easy, but if you're willing to work hard and commit, you can pull this off. Now, I did want to briefly touch on one of the comments that I got on the previous video. This comment actually came from, her name is Shonda Israel. So actually there's two comments on here. She says, I have one source of income, and it's like, even though I budget, my job is not paying for overtime like they used to. And they changed everything, and that changed everything for me financially. Not trying to have a negative mindset. It's just that I've tried print on demand, printables. It's like everything is taking me forever to generate anything. It's frustrating. So real quick, usually in business, you're not going to just have a business idea and it just work right away. There's going to be some tweaks, especially if you've never even worked in the industry. There's going to be a lot to learn. There's a learning curve. Print on demand, if you've never sold anything on e-commerce, if you've never built a website, built a Shopify page, created a Shopify account, built out a Shopify store, if you've never done anything with Teespring, if you've never gone on Fiverr and hired anyone to create designs for you, if you've never used free websites for copyright free graphics and images like Unsplash, like Pexels, if you're not familiar with using third-party payment platforms like PayPal, what's the one we use for the credit cards? Not PayPal. Well, PayPal is one of them, but there's the other one. What is it? Geez, starts with an S. Stripe. If you've never used Stripe to accept credit card payments and tied it to your website, there's a lot of things that I could see you getting stuck with. But the biggest thing is sticking with it long enough to get your first sale. Once you get your first sale, you're like, oh, yo, this really works. The simple fact of the matter is that most people quit before they get their first sale. They get their first confirmation that this thing is real. And I'm here to tell you that it is real. If you stick with it long enough, you will figure it out. Now, if you guys want to learn more about it, I'll drop a link to my Patreon down below where I go into more details on how to get started, how to start, your own small businesses, profitable small businesses. We go into different side hustle ideas, how to execute. And the simple fact of the matter, like I said, if you're not surrounding yourself with people who know how to do these things or have already done these things, and you're hanging out with a bunch of people who are like on your same level or even below you, it's very difficult to succeed and excel in life. At the same time, it's also very difficult to find people who are ahead of you in life and to hang around those types of people long enough to benefit from the knowledge and experiences that they have. You ever see someone drive down the street in, like, I don't know, like a Bentley Continental, or I don't know, Lamborghini Huracan, or I don't know, you know, an exotic car of some form, maybe a McLaren, you know, not a P1 McLaren, but even like, you know, just a 720. Well, not just a 720, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever see someone driving down the street or doing something, living a lifestyle that you wonder, how do they do it? It's very hard to meet with these people and talk to them at length long enough to figure out, hey, what did you do to become successful? Well, guys, I created a Patreon group. If you want to learn more, it's cool. You can join that. I'll leave a link for you guys in the description down below so that you can join a community of more like-minded people who are trying to achieve the same goals that you are. I personally think that, and I read this somewhere, I forget, it was like saying that, I forget where I read it, but basically it said something like, your income will be the average of the 5 closest people that you hang out with on a regular basis. And I found that to be true. And when I broadened my friend base to include more people who are doing, you know, who are more successful than me, who made more money than me, you would be surprised at how many things you pick up from those people and how many new habits that you pick up that end up causing you to earn more income, increase your income, boost your business's revenue, boost your business's profits, increase how much foot traffic you get into your business, because there's a lot of subconscious behaviors of your successful friends that you end up picking up on. And before you know it, you start implementing it into your own life and into your own businesses. How many of you guys work out every single day? How many of you guys eat healthy? How many of you create handwritten plans for your futures? Most people don't, but these are things I do every single day, and it's made every bit of difference for me and my family's life. So anyway, I hope you guys got some value out of this video. And if you want to see more content like this one, definitely subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and drop a comment. Let me know what you guys want to hear about next, and I'll see you on the next one. Be safe.